Good evening, I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and welcome to day 5 of the 12 days of Christmas. Today I'm going to demonstrate the decorative borders from the mini January through April 2023 catalog. So let's get to it, shall we? Here's the stamp set. They're really pretty, aren't they? It could add just anything to just the border of a card or an envelope. I'll show you both. Alright, the first card I'm going to do is with this stamp. And I have it on an eye block. And I have pre-cut a strip of paper. It's 5 1/2 by 1 1/4, and I also pre-cut these for a banner. These are from the layering circle dies in white and Calypso coral. And then I have a card base, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored in half and folded, and I put it through the Hive 3D embossing folder. I'm going to put this strip here. I thought it needed a little something extra. So that's what I'm going to do. And then of course I have a piece for the inside. So the first thing I'm going to do is my stamping. I have my Memento ink because you need Memento so that your colors don't run. So I'm going to ink this up good. Try to center it as best I can. Peel it off. Stick that aside. Now for coloring it, well, let me stamp the, I have another, I'm going to put this on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that now so that it dries. I think I'll put one at the top and one at the bottom. Alrighty. So today I'm using the Stampin' Right markers. The reason I like the blends, but the reason that I'm using these is because their tip is much finer. Hi Kay, hi Carolyn. Welcome, welcome. So I have my subtle markers here that I'm going to use today. And I'm going to use that Calypso coral for the main flower so that it ties in with my border and the ink that I'm going to stamp the banner in. And I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz for the greenery. And then I'm going to make little yellow flowers. And I think I'll probably add just a little bit of soft sea foam. So we'll just start these. So these are also like the blend pens where there's a paintbrush tip on one end and the fine tip on the other. So if I pull my Calypso coral here, I just want to show you, can you see the difference in the tips? So that's why I wanted the fine tip, because I felt that there's a lot more detail to this. So I'm going to just color in with the paintbrush end the flowers. Now you need to be a little more careful when you color in with these as opposed to the blends, because this will show lines, so you can't scribble like you can with the blends, which is why I like the blends because I'm a scribbler. But that's okay, you just have to color slower. Not a big deal. But when I get to those other lines, fine lines, I wanted to make sure I had a nice thin piece. I also tend to use these markers more when I teach classes, because sometimes they could be a little rough on the tips, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, they'll crush the tips of the blends. I'm just going to add a little saffron here, because this is the color of the card base that I have, and I want everything to blend together. And whoops, I'm going to use the paintbrush end for these. And this is Pear Pizzazz. I've found lately that I really like this color, more so than originally. I don't know, I just tend to be using it a lot lately. So I'm going to color the little fine wispies. I'll do that in the soft seafoam. Just the bigger leaves in the Pear Pizzazz. But I'm going to use that fine to, oops, I missed a spot. That's alright. I'm just going to color in these little spots with the fine tip of the soft seafoam. But see, it's kind of tricky what can go in there. Back to the Pear Pizzazz, because I missed these right here. Silly me. Now these Stampin' Up markers are really good for if this set was I'll show you, the cling instead. You could take these markers and color the flowers in individually and then stamp it. It comes out really nice. You can't do that with the blends because it's alcohol based, but you can with these markers, which is really nice. I'm just going to quick color these in too while I have it here. That's why I stamped it. And remember, these don't have to be realistic. You can do it however you want, because it's your card, it's your creation. Alright. So there's the inside, the outside, and I'm going to stamp this on the inside, wishes for a beautiful birthday, and on the outside I'm stamping for a special person on a special day. And this is from the pre-release of the framed florets. This is an awesome set. It also has flowers, but this set didn't have flowers, and I really wanted to have a some sentiments. So there I go. Ink it up, center it. Alright, there's the inside and the outside. Excuse my head if I'm trying to center it. Sometimes my head gets in the way. Alrighty, stick those aside. Close my ink. And I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, put this on, and this I'm going to stamp and seal this and then use a dimensional for the banner. So I have it the same height as the card so that I could put it right on the edge. You know what I didn't do? I didn't pull any bling out. Silly me. Silly, silly me. And I don't have my faithful assistant, aka my daughter, here to help me today. She went to finish working elsewhere and out to dinner with friends. So good for her, but bad for me. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I have in my book of bling that I could put in it. Center it. There's the inside, outside. So for those of you that don't know, this is just a 4x6 photo album. You may be able to get it right at the dollar store. I got this on Amazon. And I was thinking of those. I think I like that. Because we just need a little bling. A little bling to make our day. I think I will stick this here. There. How's that? Inside, outside. Alright, card number 1. Ta-da! Thank you, Kay. Alright, for card number 2, everything's all stuck together. I'm using the Stampin' Up markers from the In Color. These were the subtles. And these are the 2021-2023 In Color markers. So, same idea, except I have the little note cards. They come in a pack of 10 larger cards, 10 of these note cards, 10 matching envelopes for each side. So 20 cards and envelopes for like, I think it's $11. Not bad. But I did this because I want to stamp the envelopes just for you, Carolyn. Thank you, Meryl. I do like my book of bling. My younger daughter named it, but my older daughter gave it to me. Alright. So I need my memento again. I'm going to do 2 cards. One, I'm going to do, I didn't get enough in the middle, this way. And then its matching envelope. Going to do this. And then for this one, I'm going to use, so this is more of a Baroque type. Oh, didn't get enough black. Didn't space it quite right. I wanted to put this flower in the middle. It's alright, we'll just pretend. Looks like it belongs, right? Alright, and then the envelope, I just want to put the flower on it. Alright, put the black away. So these are just great note cards for, you know, thinking of you or thank you for your gift. I'm gonna use this pale papaya. And I'm just gonna, this is like a, almost like a mandala coloring. For those of you like Mike Mandala. I think it's very relaxing. But I'm going to just try to do this as quickly as I can because I don't think you want to sit here and watch me color too much. This is fresh freesia. We had 52 degrees today. I don't know if you guys had awesome weather like that. Oops, want the paintbrush end. Now I am coloring this in dark because I wanted to hide the fact that I over stamped or stamped over the image to pull it together. See, now you can't even tell. And we'll add a little bit of pink in the middle. Now I'm going to color these pink. Ooh, 40 degrees. I know, I felt like it was a heat wave. All right, and then this is matching, so I want to color it in that same color. Now I'm going to open this. It doesn't really, shouldn't go through, but just in case, I want to be safe rather than sorry. But I want it to coordinate with the card. So that's it. I hadn't planned on making it. What did I do with my bone folder? It's MIA. Probably right in front of me somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. Alright, so there's a little note card matching envelope. And then this one. This one a little more intricate, but same idea. So I think I'll make this flower pink. Now, if I used the Stampin' Blends, it would go through. But these Stampin' Right markers do not, which is nice. Now I have to decide what part is the flower and what part is greenery. I think they're all flowers. If not, they are now, right? I do like this polished pink color. It's pretty. I think this goes with this. Alright, then I'm going to use the soft succulent to color my leaves. Because I want them nice and light. I don't want them as dark as, excuse me, as the ones I did on the previous card. Well, coloring in flowers can be very therapeutic. You can just feel your blood pressure just drop. I come in my little craft room when I just need to get away from the world. I don't know about you guys. Alright, I'm going to color the ends. Probably should have done them both at the same time, but that's okay. And then the pale papaya. I'm going to do these little ones. But you know, something like this, just for a little note to somebody, a thank you, or thinking of you, or a gift enclosure, it's perfect. Alright, now the envelope. Whoops. I want to open it first. I know, Carolyn, you love decorating the envelope. She picked that up from the founder of Stampin' Up. She says you can't have an empty envelope. And Carolyn runs with it. She colors every envelope. It's hard not to scribble, but I know if I scribble, it'll come out funny. Alright, and my leaves. I'm going to miss these colors when they're gone in May. But then we get new ones. I hope they're just as pretty and versatile, because I sure use these a lot. I bring them to all my classes. I have 2 sets of them actually, because I like them so much and we use them so much. Alright, and then the pale papaya. Shelley says never a naked envelope. Yep. Alrighty. So we'll get the bone folder. But this is nice. You don't have to own any cardstock. There's the card and the envelope. Isn't that pretty? Alright. That's what I've got for today. 2 note cards and a regular size card, all with this stamp set. But I really like decorating the envelopes with this set. I think it just makes it. It really does. Alright, up next, it's time for me to pick a winner for yesterday's card. So I have everybody entered that made a comment. And if you shared, you're in twice. Well, no. We're going to pick again. Pick another winner. I'm not winning my own stuff. Whoops. Get comments. Start. All right. Carol Mills. That's better, right? You get your choice of these 2 cards. So go to my website and fill out the information on Contact Me and tell me which card you would like me to send you. All right, thank you very much for joining me. Tomorrow is day 6 and I'm going to show you the Memories and More Adventure Pack. Now, I don't know if it's going to be live. I might have to pre-record it because I'm supposed to have lunch with a bunch of gals from high school, and I don't know if I'll get home on time, so I'm going to pre-record it just in case. So just to let you know. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. See you at 5 o'clock tomorrow.